the team we will be using now is one that, let's just say they don't exactly have high base stats. They do have some nice strategies to go with them, but they have very low base stats, so they don't stand a chance even against rank 6 on level 50 all, or rank 8 on level 30 open. So I lowered myself to rank 2 in level 30 open. And we're gonna give that a try. In single battle, just like you would early on in the game. I believe Main Street Colosseum is actually still rank 1. When you play this game for the first time. We're gonna do rank 2 to add a bit of a challenge to it. I did try this team on rank 1 and it was pretty easy, and I was hoping for a bit more of a challenge, and I hope to find it here. I went to the list of all Pokemon, sorted them by base stat total, and took 6 of the lower ones. I'm not saying I took the lowest ones. I didn't take Sunkern, I didn't take Caterpie, I didn't take Wurmple, but I did take 6 Pokemon that are among, let's say, the first 20, I believe, in terms of 25 in the first base stat total. So Silcoon is one of them. Very limited moveset. There's Upa. We have Roof. Sumo Boy. Carlita. And Berries. Don't remember what that hidden power is. I'm gonna guess it's hidden power Fire. Because that makes use of the sun. I do not remember. Let's see. Bunch of psychic Pokemon. Makes sense for Roof then. Why did I put Sucker Punch and not Crunch? I'm gonna be faster anyway. I'll take Carlita, I'll take Roof. I'll take Upa. Alola, Mr. Pocket. You have a Jemmy? Hello, Jemmy. Let's battle with some small Pokemon.
Street Colosseum. Knockout battle. Battle 1. What kind of battle can we expect from the challenger this time? Both corners are full of energy, so we're sure to see a great battle. And now, the battle begins.
Slugma, interestingly, can learn both Reflect and Light Screen, so
It missed.
that's the main thing Slugma does. Is set up the screens. It's holding the Light Clay, so they'll stay for
Is tense.
8 turns.
Its attack fell. Hit. That hurt.
The opponents will beat me in terms of base stat total pretty much every fight. However, I'll beat them on movesets. And we'll see exactly how that does anything. This Tremaco isn't doing much whatsoever. But I've already seen things like Graveler as well, when I just checked the first opponent that I could get. I know there's a Graveler somewhere possible. Let's see. Jamie says, hello, Alka waves from under a Hufflepuff blanket. Alka waves back.
A gnome is sent out. The blue corner has the lead when comparing the number of remaining Pokemon. But we still can't predict the outcome of the battle. A light hit. A fierce blow. It's a direct hit. The Colosseum is burning with excitement.
Burning flamethrower.
Solid hit.
Okay, this is going a lot easier than I expected. Okay, they don't exactly have a type vary team, so that might work against them.
Singed by flamethrower.
It's good that I at least upped it from rank 1. Probably rank 3 is doable with this one too. Rank 4 might be a stretch.
Bronzor is sent out.
Jamie would like to know if you have a Ludicolo.
Its final stage.
Not on this team, no. Do I have a Ludicolo on any other team? I do not. I did actually, because the main Pokemon Battle Revolution videos that I've done, and I usually start them on stream and then make videos out of them later. I make a team, and sometimes I use it once, sometimes I use it multiple times.
Such amazing power.
And I go through a Colosseum with them. But something I decided to do, and that I have started preparing for the future, is just to do a bunch of free battles, but 6v6 free battles, using themed teams for mostly the anime. Maybe sometimes the games, but mostly the anime. So I made a team for Brock. And try to give him a bit of a varied team in terms of what Pokemon he uses. And Brock does have a Ludicolo, but I didn't select Ludicolo for the team. Yeah. See, Brock's team has Steelix, Geodude, Crobat, Fortress, Marshtomp, and then one other one, but not Ludicolo, unfortunately. I don't think I have a Ludicolo on any of my teams right now. I could put it on one at some point, but at the moment I do not. I haven't gotten around to that yet. Because this team and the next team that I intend to show off were intended for last stream, and I wanted to do them before getting to any new stuff. So today the intention is try Masters Battle. If it works, like, I can make a video out of them. Or if I get really far and then lose, and then this team and the next team, because the stream won't be as long as the normal ones. So I'll get around to it, but I just haven't done it yet. Right, this seems like a team that Slugma, again, can do really well against, but I do want to use other Pokemon too. So I'm thinking berries, but there's also a lot of bugs. I'm going to start with Sumo Boy. And then bring in berries and Carlita. I'll probably use Silcoon in the next fight, because Silcoon is a pretty interesting Pokemon. Jamie is asking if you have our favorite Pokemon in order. So Ludicolo and Sylveon and Amoonguss. Unfortunately, this game does not have Sylveon nor Amoonguss, because this game is Pokemon Battle Revolution for the Nintendo Wii, which was Generation 4 of Pokemon. Sylveon was introduced in Generation 6, Amoonguss in Generation 5, so they just don't exist in this game. It's not possible to use them.
The stage is set and the curtain is up. The blue corner makes the first attack.
There are a good amount of dragons, though.
The red corner.
I know you like dragons. There are a good amount of dragons.
It's a bit of a stalemate. It's a mental tug of war as they anticipate each other's move. A fierce blow.
Rotom has some decent stats, yeah. But because this game was released with Diamond and Pearl and not yet with the Platinum and Heart Gold Silver, I guess, updates to certain Pokemon, Shaman Sky form isn't in this game, Giratina Origin form isn't in this game, and the other Rotom forms aren't in this game either. Which I find really unfortunate. Now, if the other Rotom forms would have been in the game, it would have still been an Electric Ghost type, even Rotom Cut with Leaf Storm, even Rotom Heat with Overheats. They'd still be Electric Ghost in this game. In Generation 5 is when they actually changed the type. So that, let's say, Rotom Heat would be Electric Fire. Hi, Rotom.
The blue corner calls their Pokemon.
Dragonite! 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 It's been a while since I last used a team with Dragonite. But Dragonite will probably be used again at some point.
A rigid shot.
Alright, good damage for Rotom. Future Sight Field, that is useful because that allows me to set up Light Screen.
Who's going to take the glory?
As long as this is not a critical hit.
Nicely done. The blue corner faces a great deal of pressure.
Probably just a KO.
Discharge.
Yeah. At least I got Light Screen off.
It went down.
Go berries!
Cherubi is sent out. In terms of the number
Jamie has a Rotom Pokemon card. I do as well. Rotom is easily my favorite one
break this balance.
out of the Rotom forms. Rotom, let Cherubi live. Thank you.
Ouch. It was
No, that's not nice. That is, though.
The sun's rays have suddenly intensified. Well, both corners still have a chance to win this. Who's going to take the glory?
Rotom, you have Ominous Wind. Why are you using Discharge if I'm already paralyzed? Solar Beam!
Massive damage.
Can you just be defeated already? I'm supposed to win this. Remember how the last fight was easy? And this fight is a lot closer to potentially losing it.
Rushing blow.
Rotom Fridge and Rotom Wash.
It's down.
Yeah, Rotom Fan is my least favorite. Interesting thing about Fan Rotom, especially in Generation 5, in Generation 5 and beyond, that's the only Pokemon that can have a triple immunity to the same type. Because every Rotom form has Levitate as the ability. It has Levitate so that you aren't weak to, because the Pokemon levitates in that sense, but also competitively to undo the weakness to ground, which the electric types have for the most part. I guess Mo Rotom would then resist it in its neutral damage, but mostly, like, it has that immunity because of Levitate. But then it's a part Flying type, Generation 5 and beyond, immune to ground, and then you give it the item Air Balloon, which until it pops, gives you immunity to ground moves. So you're 3 times immune to ground.
The Pokemon are awaiting their trainer's direction.
This might just be enough. And if not, he would go first, then it doesn't matter too much. Got it. I love Fan Rotom as a meme, just good as Limber Cherry Berry Stunfisk. Yeah, I think it was... What generation did electric types not be able to be paralyzed? Like Gen 5 or 6 of it was on. Good amount of things that changed in those gens. And then Cherry Berry to cure paralysis, and then Limber to not be able to be paralyzed. We might still have this, unless he has Psychic. I think it's a good thing that I switch after that first, like the fight against Bronzer, because I had very weak stats. Rotom would have taken me out. PBR has Sunny Park Colosseum, and that is Little Cup, yeah, basically. Obviously, it doesn't have the tiers like in Smogon, so you can use what people consider the overpowered ones like Scyther. But yeah, it does have Little Cup. I don't play it too much because there's obviously a lot less Little Cup Pokemon and like strategies you could do with it than with the bigger Pokemon. But it does exist. There's 7 Pokemon I still want the cards of, but we don't have them, and some be expensive. Yeah, that makes sense.
It's down and out. Game, set,
After this Colosseum, if I remember, I'll show off what the Brock team looks like. That I'll be using in like future streams at some point. There's some other things I want to do, because like, there's this team, and then there's one other team that I want to show off in this stream at least. Then I'll try Masters Battle again. And then I already have another singles team, and then I have 2 doubles teams in the works, and then I've also worked on rental teams. There's quite a few teams that I either have already worked on, I'm still working on, and then the free battle stuff. I'm just really excited to play Battle Revolution again, do streams with it, make videos of it. The videos on YouTube are doing very well, like within 2-3 days, minimum 50 views, which for my channel is very, very good. I enjoy that. Alright, let's see. Let's start with Roof and bring String and Berries. Now, would I use all of them? Then Upa is the only one that I haven't used yet, but probably we'll get around to that later. We have 7 battles in Main Street. Roof, I choose you.
This is an important battle for both trainers. It's time to think about a cautious battle strategy. The stage is set and the curtain is up. The blue corner makes the first attack. A heavy blow.
Ah! Wait, no, Lumberry? Ah, boo. Attract! Boo!
Oh! Was infatuated by the opponent's attraction.
Alright, let's have some fun with that
The
then.
blue corner is already poisoned. That's gonna be trouble if this becomes
Roof, how
a
much are you in
one-on
love?
battle.
Enough. Well, if Ice Fang dealt that much damage, and Facade
Poison.
is slightly stronger than Ice Fang normally, and also deals double damage now that I'm poisoned, Facade has a very high potential to even one-shot Roselia from full HP. So as long as I'm not immobilized, I can hit him. But I'm not going to wait too long.
Still can
because it is a toxic orb that I'm holding, and that is gonna take me out. That dealt a bit more than I thought. I'm gonna switch.
The damage caused by poison is
Because that toxic orb is scary. Which one do I send out? Let's see, stats. Low special defense, much higher special defense, yeah. Berries, go!
calls their Pokemon back.
My dog is too much in love with the flower.
Cherubi is sent out.
Go berries.
A rigid shot. The battle's outcome is still up in the air. Who will
be
reach
fast?
for victory first?
I don't remember the speed stat of a lot of my Pokemon. Puchan already started faster. And there's only 9 speed sets higher than berries. I don't remember the stats of Roselia at all. I'm gonna throw a hidden power at it. Pretty sure it's fire.
Slammed him.
Yep, critical hit. We took it.
A huge amount of damage. It's down.
It's fun to have teams that are very competitive, highly strong. Like, but if you take things like Gyarados or Starmie or Gyarados and Garchomp, I think I named one of those 2 times. But if you take a bunch of them, you obviously want to face a stronger Pokemon. But sometimes it's fun to challenge yourself with weaker Pokemon. Now, if I go into the lower ranks like this, the opponents have lesser moves. So you want to go up against slightly stronger Pokemon to counteract the fact that they have lower move power.
Still has not decided on their next move.
Do I stay in? Do I not? I kind of want to keep Griff. I'll just throw a hidden power at it and sacrifice berries.
Hit. That hurt.
That dealt more damage than I thought.
Nidorino uses its move.
Oh, we're gonna focus energy. Alright, if you're gonna let me set up. Because I feel safe now that
Those rays have suddenly intensified.
Fuchsia can one-shot this thing. So even if this doesn't work, like they KO me, I'm safe with that, but if I stay alive, then I get extra power. Actually, that's not double power for hidden power, it's only 1.5 times, so this might not actually work. You just boost my speed as well, but we did get him, alright. That was good then, because now I have extra speed. And if the final one's Poliwhirl or Wormadam, we're good. It's Poliwhirl. Poliwhirl is going down. Solar Beam! Bye-bye.
Taken down by an intense blow. Game, set, and match. It's a total victory for the blue corner.
I want to use String, but this doesn't seem like a good fight for String whatsoever. Much better fight for Simplify. I want to use Silcoon soon, because it'll just get a bit harder as we go on. Oh, Slugma Macargo.
Colosseum is heating up as the spectators wait for the battle.
Use physical or special moves? I'm gonna guess special moves with Ancient Power, because I don't expect they'll have Rock Slider Stone for the Macargo. Yawn. Okay. I prefer my Pokemon not to sleep.
The situation is a bit of a stalemate. It's a mental tug of war.
So let's
as
swap
they
now
anticipate
and not
each
set up
other's
Reflect.
move.
Go, Oopa!
Wooper
Oopa,
is sent
Oopa!
out.
One of my favorite Gen 2 Pokemon.
Solid hit, but this is not
Solid
a
hit,
favorable
but it
matchup.
doesn't do much against Wooper.
It just got burned.
Except it got burned, and that's not a good thing.
Wooper
That
suffers
sucks quite a
from
lot.
its burn. The Colosseum is burning with excitement.
Wooper's supposed to stall, but that doesn't work as well with this.
Mad Cargo starts to attack. Wooper uses its move. Wooper restored its health.
I think I'll just set up all three
Air in the
stockpiles,
Colosseum is
and then
tense.
recover, and then Earthquake. Could use Toxic as well, but Wooper doesn't have any attack investment, I don't think. It has Earthquake as an attacking option.
The blue corner
It's meant to
keeps
stall.
gaining stacks. Wooper suffers from its burn. The battle's outcome is still up in the air. Who will reach for victory first?
Set asleep. Well, we do have a
But this is not a favorable matchup.
Gucci streaming in just under an hour. So if he wants to score some points, he should do it. Then again, he does want his team to be last place, so
Wooper
how much do you really want to
restored its
invest in
health.
it? Are you going to be there, Jamie?
Both
Support Team
corners are
Komodo?
carefully examining their opponent.
I think the one thing about getting burned here is that Makaro can't yawn it. That's good, yeah. Although I guess if I'm asleep, then
Wooper
they also can't
restored its
burn
health.
me. And I can just wake up from sleep.
Wooper suffers from its burn. Not much has happened. Who will change things up? Solid hit, but this is not a favorable matchup.
Oopa! Earthquake!
A fierce blow. It's a direct hit. Wooper restored its health. A heated battle is unfolding in the Colosseum. The substitute appears.
Oh, now you substitute. If I'm awake, alright. Would be good, because Draco scored like pretty well yesterday. Shadow scored big
The
points.
substitute.
Shadow scored really well yesterday. There's not going to be a top contributor for just...
Wooper
So in terms of House Cup
burn.
points, it's going to be just this week. So yesterday, today, tomorrow. And then the finale stream is... and by the way, for those that are watching this on YouTube, I'm not referring to my stream. This is someone else's stream. The finale stream is next week, Wednesday, if I recall correctly. There are no House Cup points then. I'm not sure if you can still get VIP then. I don't think so. No, pretty sure we can't. So House Cup is just this week. After tomorrow, House Cup's over for this season. And then there's just gonna be 2 GPs, to my knowledge, on Wednesday, next week, Wednesday, which is gonna be the VIP. There's gonna be the VIP finale GP, and then probably 2 standard GPs just to do standard stuff. But there's going to be the VIP finale GP. There's going to be the announcement for the House Cup 4 teams. There's going to be the announcement for who had the most ghosts, who had the most, I don't know, a bunch of all the prizes, the money gets handed out. That's going to be in the finale stream as well. So the House Cup points, and pretty sure also being able to get VIPs for this season, that ends at the end of tomorrow.
Earthquake tears open the ground.
Unfortunately, I'm unable to help you
It
with that.
went down.
Yeah, let's see what other Pokemon they have.
Snover is sent out.
So they had a grass type. If you're telling me this thing has something like Razor Leaf, and it's had it the entire time,
Corner still this. What kind of developments can we expect to see next?
Okay, I spent a lot of time that I didn't need to because that's over, but I didn't know that. No, Wednesday, next week Wednesday's for the medal. If you are VIP, pretty sure you are VIP, right, Jamie? Yeah, because that's the VIP finale. So for the medal and for the top 3 get the money prize, that would be, if I'm correct, next week Wednesday. Definitely not this week. Should be next week Wednesday. A simulated Grand Prix between every VIP. They had Woodhammer, yeah, okay. So they had this all along, but they decided to keep using Ember on a Wooper. That had Earthquake against the Macargo, which Snover resisted. I don't understand AI sometimes. Against a human, they would have switched so much earlier to Snover. Switching by AI, not brute force the way to go. Like, sometimes they switch, but I feel like the only times they really switch is if they're locked into a move by, let's say, Choice Band, and their choice move is Earthquake, and then you send out a Flying type. Then they switch. Because if they're choiced into Flamethrower, but you bring out a Water Rock type like Omastar, they'll keep using Flamethrower. It's... what? Why? Alright, back to Pokemon talk, because I've talked a lot about the Marble stream.
Masquerain desperately holds on. Hit.
Yeah, the AI isn't great here either. Like, the movesets even in level 30 open rank 8 are, let's say, Bite on a... I keep using the example, Bite on a Drapion instead of either Night Slash or Crunch. Why?
The battle has ended.
I don't understand. But then I guess if Night Slash or Crunch isn't on the moveset and then Bite is your strongest move against a certain Pokemon, then at least you're using Bite. Here, Gust was clearly better. Stab... think it's the special attacks for Masquerain is higher than a physical attack anyway, also can't be hit by Flame Body. Tell Seb that my head isn't a pillow. Yo, Seb! Jamie's head is not a pillow. Get an actual pillow. Jamie's head is a comfy pillow. Of course it is. Alright, let's see the debut of String. Haven't used String yet, but this seems like a good fight with a lot of grass types around. The Masquerain might have been fishing for flinches, but only if they're holding King's Rock. Or, what was the other item? Either Razor Fang or Razor Claw does it as well? Corsola. Berries. So, I guess this was the debut of String. We'll use it again later. Go Berries. Mostly a physical one, then maybe would be okay, but Silcoon is weak to Rock. Blast! Cherubi, I hope you're quicker than Corsola.
A heated battle is unfolding in the Colosseum.
Giga Drain, get your health back. There we go.
A huge amount of damage. It's down.
Considering whether I should put Corsola Misty's team or not. Misty has more of the same type, obviously because she's a water type trainer. She loves water types, she mostly has water types in the anime. Brock was the rock type gym leader, but then he has Steelix, which isn't a rock type anymore because that was just Onyx. Then he has Ludicolo, he has Krogunk, he has Marshtomp. He has a decent amount of other Pokemon that aren't rock type. Crobat is well. Yes, Jamie, that's correct. 45 minutes. I'll be around there. Like, I'll probably still be streaming when it starts, but I'll probably stop a little after, and then
But this is not
right in. Giga Drain's your favorite move.
Both corners still have a chance to win this. Who's going to take the glory?
Right, hidden power.
A huge amount of damage. It's down. Rockin'Aw is sent out. The battle has reached its final stage.
Solar Beam!
Seared by Solar Beam.
I like it when big moves like that have a camera effect. That adds to the intensity of it. Another example of great use of like camera slow down and speed up and the movement of that camera. Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee Hyper Beams animation. I think that's an amazing example of camera movement, slow down, speed up to make it look intense. But I have to use string at some point. Still not looking great, but I'm gonna throw it out just to try and use it. Because I want to use it more. Same for Roof, because I've barely shown that off. Seb just is mean. You decided to have him as a boyfriend. Sumo Bite. Please start with Grovyle. Hippopotas wouldn't be too bad, but preferably Grovyle. Go String! That's not a Grovyle. That's actually really bad. Bug Bite, maybe get rid of it. Just sacrifice String.
The battle begins. The red corner makes the
Yeah,
first
I don't have
attack.
good match chances. I want to show off String because I bet I didn't show it off enough early on, and now the stronger fights are happening, and it's going to be less useful. Well, I got my thumbnail anyway because I was hoping to do Bug Bite with Silcoon, then make that my thumbnail. Hi, Taco. Nice to see you here.
The situation is a bit of a
Okay, that did a lot less damage than I thought.
They anticipate each other's move.
Iron Defense. Oh, confusion.
Solid hit.
Never mind.
Silcoon became
Confused as well. Of course.
A heated battle is unfolding in the Colosseum.
Noctowl, do you have Hypnosis? Please use Hypnosis. I've never used Snore with the Silcoon.
It snapped out of its
But I want to use
confusion.
Snore. Please let me use Snore. Ah. Yeah.
But this
The
is
close-up of Silcoon right before it uses Bug Bite, that's going to be the thumbnail. I knew before I even used the Steam that I wanted that to be the thumbnail of the video. Yeah, maybe I should have just switched to... what's it? Poochyena here.
down and
Knowing that they would probably use Confusion. Yeah, I want to use Silcoon again to show off more of what it can do. Like, the idea is just hope the opponent is a physical attacker and can't hit you that hard. Iron Defense up to take less damage, keep healing up a bit with leftovers, and then just hit with Bug Bites. And if they're not taking any damage at all, because they're maybe physically defensive, use Poison, try Poison.
Poochyena is
That's
sent out.
really all it
The
can
blue
do.
corner trails slightly when comparing the number of remaining Pokemon, but we still can't predict the outcome of the battle. Rushing blow.
Well done,
Taken
Roof.
down by an intense
Well
blow.
done. Even before Grovel's in the back. Yeah, it could be.
The Tang is sent out.
Ooh, that's
In
probably
terms
the
of the
worst thing
number
I
of
could have
remaining
faced.
Pokemon, it's an even 50-50.
I should put Crunch here instead of Sucker Punch, because with my quick feed ability active, because I'm poisoned, I'm going to outspeed most things anyway. Because I'm not going to play at the highest difficulties. So now there's just a chance that Sucker Punch will fail if they use a status move. And I've moved first with Crunch anyway. Unfortunate thing about this thing compared to some other quick feed Pokemon that I showed off recently, Ursaring. Poochyena is a bit less of a beast because it doesn't have Sword Stance boost. But Facade is still 140 power move. Super effective Ice Fang and Stab, Sucker Punch, normal effective is less power than a normal effective Facade. But Facade is resisted, so we use Sucker Punch instead. I think that might just be a 3-shot. Make that a 4-shot. They seem to only have Pursuit. They might have Confusion or something on the Metang, but obviously that isn't a Dark type.
The damage caused by poison is slowly increasing. The mood in the Colosseum has become somewhat unstable.
Sucker Punch. Come on. It's a 3-shot after all. Let's go.
A huge amount of damage. It's down.
Might be good because it saves me an extra turn of toxic damage as well. And I'm getting pretty high on that. I was just waiting for Grovyle. I was just waiting for Grovyle to happen. Alright, Facade. This is probably going to be your last turn, assuming they use a damaging move.
A fierce blow. The red corner barely.
Thundershock, Shockwave, Spark. Yeah, this plus toxic damage should finish it off.
Bam.
Spark is enough.
Down.
But we have Sumo Boy.
Makuhita is sent out. The last Pokemon
And Sumo Boy is Fake Out.
will take the field. The energy level of the fans in this Colosseum has been turned up to 11. Rushing blow.
And we move on to the final.
It couldn't take it. It's down. The game is now over. The blue corner pulled off an impressive victory.
I feel like I've shown off every Pokemon pretty well. Except maybe Wooper. Like, we've seen the potential, but then I immediately switched it out after I took out the Macargo. So I might use it here. I know she has at least 2 electric types. Ooh, Graveler as well. So, Oopa seems like a good opener against 4 of the Pokemon. In case they have Colosseum, Carlita. Can set up screens as well. Maybe Berries? I think Berries might actually be good because it resists electric. Sumo Boy just hits hard with close combat though. We already have Oopa for the electrics. We don't have anything for Barrel. Berries I think could be really good here. I think Sumo Boy might be even better, so I'll take Sumo Boy. Barrel from the start.
Corners are so full of energy that there's no doubt this will be
That
a
was
great
not the
battle.
I'll go for it now. But I do have Water Absorb, I forgot about that. But if they use normal moves, that could be a problem.
The stage is set and
Defense
the curtain is
Scroll.
up.
That's
It's
not
defense
bad.
grows.
If they start using rollouts, it's gonna take a while to deal big damage. And otherwise I'm just gonna stall out this barrel. I'll stay in with Wooper, I think. Especially considering I don't take damage on the water moves.
The red corner is already poisoned. That's gonna be trouble if this becomes a drawn-out battle.
Hyper Fang,
A fierce blow. Such amazing power.
That's a crit though. That's a double damage Hyper Fang. And without a crits, and then stockpile on top of it, I might just survive the next Hyper Fang and then be able to recover. So if they don't crit in the next few turns, we can recover back to full health while they take toxic damage.
Barrel starts to attack.
Aw, poor Seb.
Solid hit. Wooper restored its health.
Wooper can show well what it can do here in this scenario. I do feel like the AI knows what ability you have.
It hits.
Even if, like, Wooper, I believe, can have Water Absorb and Damp. And I think they would know which of the two you have. So that if you have Water Absorb, they know not to use it.
Wooper restored its health again. The air in the Colosseum is tense.
So I'm also thinking, if you have a Bronzor or a Bronzong, which can have Heat Proof, which halves the damage taken from fire moves, or Levitate, which makes you immune to ground, they know which of the two you have. They'll only use ground moves on you. This is just a theory, but the AI will only use ground moves on you if you have Heat Proof. Not because they try to move. And if you have Levitate, they'll never use a ground move on you, even though that might be clearly the better option. If they don't crit 2 in a row, I'll be safe. And I will recover after this one, because otherwise a single crit would take me out. I'm just protecting myself from being taken out by a critical. Even though I could just
this is getting dangerous.
Set up another stockpile, which would be nice. But I think a double stockpile, so therefore double defenses, and then having full health after this turn after recover would be really nice. Live Toxic will take out the barrel this turn. I bet they know well enough. See, Snorlax would... Yeah, but that Snorlax, that video, Snorlax doesn't normally have dry skin. I don't think they would check every single ability, because Snorlax normally has, what is it, either thick, fat, or immunity as abilities, I believe.
Well, both corners still have a chance to win this. What kind of developments can we expect to see next?
So the AI wouldn't think that Snorlax might have dry skin, so they keep attacking it, even if they've already seen it. So that does show, even if it was an illegal ability for Snorlax being dry skin, that the AI doesn't check. Oh, they have just revealed that they have that ability, therefore I shouldn't use certain moves.
Dangerous if it lasts too long. Its attack fell. The damage caused by poison is slowly increasing.
Fully stockpiled, full health. I don't think that Flaffy can hit me. But if they're sending out Flaffy now, why would they not send out something better? I would think that they have another electric type then. They don't always have to use the Pachirisu. They just always have the Pachirisu on their team. They don't always have to send it out. But they make a big mistake if they don't use Blossom, because I'm going to assume that Blossom releases a grass move. And grass moves are the only, like, unless they have multiple crits in a row, the grass move is the only thing that's going to save them. Otherwise, Wooper's going to win this for us.
Is sent out. The battle has reached its final stage.
They needed that barrel to hit again, and it didn't work. Ooh, continuous flinching, potentially with a crit somewhere.
A small hit.
That might be a thing. Actually, no, I leftovers heal whatever they do. That is need a continuous crit, crit, crit. 3-4 crits in a row, maybe, to get there. I just need one more earthquake.
Restored its health. The battle has reached its final stage.
Wooper just gonna win the final. I've been taking one bite worth of damage.
A light hit.
Leftovers heals 1/16 of your max health every turn. Bite does either that or less.
It's down and
So in terms of my health, I didn't need to switch, and I lost less than 1/16 of my health, or exactly that.
game.
Wooper wins it. Perfect. Almost a perfect one. Sent a team request on Discord. I could. Yeah. Because you didn't use a standard redeem, I'm not gonna promise I'll use it. But yeah, I can look at it. I do not see a Discord message from you though. So are you sure you send it to me? Yeah, for those at YouTube, if you want to request a team that I use, but you can request the Pokemon, the moves, single battle, double battle, which Colosseum to use it in, except for survival battle, because I don't want to do survival battle, it takes too long. You can request in the comments or in a reply to my pinned comment about like requesting teams. You can request what you'd like to see. I'm not gonna promise I'll use every single one. I just straight up won't. But if I like your idea enough, I might use it in a future stream and therefore a future video.